Welcome to Wild Earth, welcome to Thornybush, welcome to our PM safari. My name is Mark. Ouch, I just knocked my ankle. Brian on camera, Becky and FT. That is a member of the hibiscus family. As you can see, very hibiscus looking. Going almost like a creeper on the ground, almost like a devil's form. Okay. And we're off. And we are starting this afternoon, heading down to Hanford Loop to have a look for leopard tracks. Because I was giving up on something I started this morning. I'm going to go back to where I left off, but before I do that, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. Most notably the tracks on this side of the river, because I have the tracks coming through the other side of the river. From where we are now, you look down below us, start getting a darker green belt. That is the riparian vegetation of the Thornybush River. And that cat kind of head down to the river from up north. I just want to make sure she's crossed over and she's got somewhere on this side. Yes. Then we'll go across the river and investigate. Try and find where I left the track. It's going to be quite a task because I drove over them. Maybe twice. Well, I think only one. Still a little bit chilly today. After a day of morning of cloud, intermittent as well. Started getting quite grey at lunchtime again. Then opened up again, and now it's kind of closing in again. Yeah. Something behind you. Something there that's not squeaking. Seems, well, it's like that with my Land Rover too. An endless quest to stop rattles and squeaks. So when you see what these vehicles go through, okay, no wonder that they get the odd rattle and squeak. And to get put through their faces. Very good, well done. This morning he came to have a look this way this morning, and here this morning and we find that, tracks on top of his tracks will give me a good time frame. One thing, finding tracks in the morning, because while it's easy to identify to some degree the freshness of the track, whether it's very recent or not so recent, or older than 6 to 10 hours, it's always nice getting a time reference, which helps with the learning process about learning how to age tracks. A lot of times guesswork, a lot of times tracks stay fresh because there are no weather conditions that will age them. Sometimes fresh tracks age excessively because of winds and other conditions. Never a specific thing that you can say that is what is used to age tracks, because tracks age depending on the substrate, depending on the sand, depending on the weather, depending on the temperature, depending on the moisture. Even the difference in the size of the grains of sand determines the rate at which a track ages. So a track in fine powder versus a track in this base sand that we have, which is essentially decomposing granite and quartzite, without the clay compound, without biopsy track. You see different textures. It's like make two breadboards, two cutting boards. On one cutting board you put flour, normal baking flour, and on another cutting board you put sugar, granules, sugar grains, like about the same as, you could even do a third one and put salt, because that's like an intermediate between the powder of flour and the grain of sugar. And then, well, you could use your own hand or your own finger, or you could coax your favorite four-legged child to put a paw in there, and you'll see how different they look. You see how so much detail in the flour, but when it comes to the sugar, there's very little detail at all. It's mostly just a round depression. And then you can do all sorts of experiments. Take a spray bottle and you spray it all. The sugar will dissolve. You need real sand for that. Yeah, I was going to say sort of imitate rain, but then you need real sand, because then your cat will be walking around with glue on its feet. There'll be salt water spilt everywhere, and you'll have this sugary mess that the ants are going to love. Hyperenia. No. Lenia. Okay. Just listening at about elephants. He said they were on Hyperenia. They're not on Lenia. Very cool. For this crossing, nobody's been on this crossing for a while. I know that because we haven't done it. Oh, it looks like somebody's tried the other tracks here. Go down to this crossing and find skeletons. People who tried to cross 3 days ago. Ooh. Happy birthday. he came empty, and they turned around. They thought, it's not going to work. Okay, I shall lay my track here. I have made it back once, and I'm embarrassed because there we were. We had cameras set up here, and we were going to film how I made it back up another time, and I think it didn't behave. Hang on. Only once seen a monitor lizard here. Okay. It's too much of a step now from trying that day. It's left a huge. Well, I have done that in my land. But okay, see if we can try twice in one day. Get through this tree. Oops, yeah, I see a hole there. There's 1 millimeter. I'm 1 millimeter out of this room. Okay, so now we're more or less getting to where our cat should show itself. So Brian, put your cat eyes on. You're the one that finds the cat. Yeah, I'm useless. I'll drive around all day. And I'm looking for tracks. Quite a burrow there. It's quite new. One of those grasses is dying. So Penny Lake, you see, yeah? Penny. Had a look at a couple of orchids today. Look at that emerald. Let's get that emerald though. We just come this side and try and get those emerald spots. I'm not going to look at it. I'm looking at that butterfly. Turn just a few millimeters and we'll see those emerald spots on its wing. probably about the closest we've got to any bird.
Definitely.
Now what might just appear to be two dark patches from this angle are actually bright emerald, metallic emerald spots.
No, it doesn't look too bad.
Well,
No, explain the light.
see a little bit of the light. But if I go forward, then she's behind a branch. Okay. I'm going to fly away now if I start up. Bye. Emerald spotted wood dove. In fact, one of our smallest doves. We need to start looking in earnest. It would appear that she's left the cubs up near Langwan Dam. We haven't seen, nobody's found their tracks moving anywhere. Her tracks came down here. And I suspect she's come down this way towards the river, look for a kill. The last kill was up there. And as well as maybe mark territory. I will do that once he's at it. But she's like another leopard I once knew who wasn't really that concerned with treeing her kills unless hyena were around. Seems to stash them more than tree them. There's another flower. At the bottom of that jackalberg.
Yeah, you can see it through the grass.
Sure. flowers. Yes. Josie Joe. No, tiny little purple thing. Time to listen anyway. Turn that down while there's this guy by the name of Dave on the radio. Obviously an old guide from here. He just seems to be driving guests tonight. One night only. Is there anything in its way? Not really. Now, as far as I know, this is called Chironia. Chironia. What I seem to have found in the book. 4 5 petaled bush stamens. Kind of lovely. We did find it before. Forget the place. Aronia. I see a few flowers popping out again. Today at the gate we saw some garden lilies. Josie Joe. Hey Becky, what did Josie Jones are? Which animal? Yes. Which animal has the longest or biggest horns? Well now, that is a question of interest, because I think it would be between the kudu and about 60 inches. 60, I think the Roland Ward kudu is. See, it's like Velcro, track stuff. Sable antelope, especially the giant sable. I don't know what their horn size would be. In terms of record, I can look it up in the book. But in the meantime, I'm just going to have a look for something. Leopard tracks. So tracks come down this road, on top of our tracks from this morning. We drove past her this morning. We were tracking her coming down this road, and I thought she might have gone down to the river. And we couldn't find any tracks, and nobody else could find any tracks. But she must have come out after we left. And she went down that road, not even a few feet, just past the back of the vehicle. And she turned around and she's walked up that road. Bushwiller. On top of our tracks from this morning. So that is anywhere in the last, how are we here? Quite early actually. 8 o'clock-ish even. Might have been a bit earlier. So 7 hours. Long time sitting behind a leopard. But it also could be 1 hour. The tracks are one of these times, and this is the kind of sand that's like sugar, and when you make an impression in it, it all falls into the depression. So this makes, there's no distinction, there's no clarity, there are no edges to the track. A little bit further on along this road there might be sand will change and more distinct, but this is where she walks. Only, I could say hours ago, it could be minutes. Let's just say very recently a leopard walked along this road. She could be anywhere, lurking, waiting to pounce on an unsuspecting impala or daker or unwary mark track. Yes, same in track 4. Oh, but I know what she's going to do. She's just hunting. And she's possibly just hopped around and heading back up to the Leti Road soon. She doesn't find anything yet, and then she's going to go and do a loop somewhere else near her children. Buffalo traffic on top of the house. Okay, question from Donna. Yes, Becky. Donna in Port Charlotte in Florida. Donna asking how you tell the difference between a jackal and a hyena. Okay. Let me just close that up. That's noise in my ear. Donna, a jackal is about as big as a fox. Maybe a bit bigger than a fox. A hyena is bigger than a German Shepherd, Alsatian. Bigger than a wolf. Check. Any station in the southeast? Talk before I put the volume up. come to a junction, and once again I need to determine which way she went from the scare junction. So, excuse me please. Talking about the tracks on the leopard that I'm on. He's got tracks from this morning. I've got tracks. That didn't take long. Cut the corner and came out at that quarry bush. So I bet you she probably marked the territory. I should have smelt it when I was back. I probably smelled some of that marking. Can you? And then maybe feed against the tree. Although I'm not seeing anything. And yeah, she would head down this road. At some point it's going to cut into the bush again. It's behind us. Somewhere behind me she's... Pardon? but there's not much at the river here, so we would head down a little bit further. We can go up Maklita Herd Road. If we can't find anything, and if not, she's gone cut through here to the crossing, going across the river. Drop down to the pan. Back up there, but maybe she will. Just trying to see if there's anything here. Human track. Always. Why is it every time I'm tracking the track? Poaching control. They alter the course of the cat. I think yes. Kind of aiming there for the Albedas. These two guys are patrolling here quite recently. So if she came across from there, then we should find her sister. But I think it might as well just go down to Albeda Pan and find her there. There's always a bunch of Impala and Nyala down there. Probably knows it. Go slowly approach the area. Try and hunt one of them. Buffalo. What I don't understand about is something that could help us a lot. Especially that poaching guys walking around all day. One can imagine what they must see. Not only the animals, but they must see tracks. I wonder why they don't have a plan to contact. They walked along here and he turned, he stopped and he turned. Looked that way. Took a couple of steps back, looked in there. There was Nkonzo for Mafazim Ingwe coming down off of Naleti, heading down Dombaya. I lost on Dombaya this morning. Her track's on top of mine on Dombaya, coming onto Bushwiller, heading east. I'm going to check down at Alvida Pan. I'm sure she's down there somewhere. Finally somebody found one of the black dam fries, and finally I'm coming to terms with the fact that I left it didn't come this way. That cows are cold, we've got to go back. We've got to pick up on the trail, keep it hot, hot, hot. While we can be within the vicinity of the buoys and the zebra kill, and we will monitor it later. We'll go by and have a look and see what's happening. Somewhere I might have missed the track back here on the grass, or somewhere. Could have missed the track. But she's going down into a little corner of the river and the fence line. Here somewhere. Maybe I didn't come far enough down this road. Put it through the pit. Human. An opportune time that anti-poaching patrol walked by. Nice big drainage line for her over there. So, what's next? Jackal and hyena. Nice difference between the two. And how do you tell the difference? Well, the hyena that we have are the spotted hyena. Jackal that we have most likely be the black-backed jackal, even if it is a side-striped jackal. Very short legs, very thin legs, very small dog. Hyena is very robust, not even dog-like in look. And this is a serious question. Like saying the difference between a coyote and a bear. Okay, pussycat. Busy or just walk that one. See what the leopard was. So, it's kind of hard to see tracks because I've got the sun behind me, but
nothing here.
he went on to that other road. He might have come down here. Aha. Fine of you. No. I'm following Marawan from my phone. No, not here. I'm going to go back to the other side of Albeda Bay and see if she came down there. But she came down Bushwiller. She came down Dombaya and then Bushwiller and then dropped down here. I lost her tracks coming onto, what's it, Motlala. And then it was all aiming down here. On the fence. Okay. Just let me know if you find anything going through, because if she's not here, she might have taken that crossing and gone south of the river. Memory stick on me. Yes, I do. Oh boy. Okay. She didn't come this way. I think it might behoove us to sit a while. Aim at these Impala. Let's have a look at what they're all up to. See our saddle bull's not here. But they're quite spread out, so they are oblivious to the fact that a leopard might move down here. But I don't think she's come this way at all. but I've sent someone to look for tracks, which gives us a chance to listen for a bit. While it might appear peaceful, it might be a false sense of security because there could be a cat lurking. Let's continue our quest, because we do want to go to the zebra kill, see what's happening there. I guess Hannes didn't find any tracks. He would have said something by now. He's waited the lion. But he came down east of us, but he didn't go to the east. And nothing west of us. That means he's still up here somewhere. So we just have to ride around in circles until we find it.
Can't imagine Hannah's boy's tractor would have missed it. I don't see that happen. And this just doesn't make sense. It makes me go around in a circle. What was the food? That's the food. We'll start with this morning. Bumble? Oh, other people use the word bumble. Back to square one. Back to square one. See, my guess is just like this morning, we got to a point where I think she must have decided to lay down. We couldn't see her. Same thing again. Move, lay down. Now we just got to lay down. In fact, we'll pick up on it in the morning or later. I don't know how much we're going to have later. So I can't go rely on too many other vehicles going there. the last time I got out, I didn't find the track. So I've got to go back to the time before then. A little ways. But this is where it becomes self-defeating, because by going back to find my last track, I'm possibly obliterating any new ones. Not impossible to miss tracks, which I've clearly done, but also that she's gone off the road somewhere. So somewhere up here she leaves the road. I'll stay on my tire track from a little while ago. Oh look, human footprint. It looks like Mark. Where I turned around. Pardon? I can track myself. See, I walked here, and I'm walking back on top of my footprint to get back way. So I'm going to stop here. Take a little further look up ahead. It's the only way to do it. probably watching me right now. Because the last tracks that I have are just the other side of that buffalo dung. I can't see anything in the grass. I think she's going to pop her head up. The last tracks I have of her are here. I'm guessing she went off in here. There's a pathway that I was walking on. We've done everywhere in front of her where she could have come out and there's nothing. Okay, so turn around and we'll go back. Jumbos, they claw. My camera is really I don't know. She might have gone anyway. Anyway. She could be anyway. Somewhere in here. We're going to go up that other road. And then come down the fence line. There's no traffic down here.
left the road. Gone through that bush there. Maybe we'll find a track on top of Hannes. That was the other thing. We might have been just behind her, and Hannes may have already passed. Hannes coming? Oh, what is the status of that Ngala? Yeah, my daughter. Okay, copy. Sorry, I've had Becky talking to me in my ear, so I haven't heard a word you've said. Just trying to concentrate on too much. You're talking to me. Becky, asking a question. Wendy. Oh, I'm falling into this gully. Sorry, I'm losing my sense of humor at the moment. No, dude, you must come here maybe not like 50 meters later. These roads are not easy to reverse on sometimes. Ryan, can you check your audio level?
Check audio?
Yeah, Becky said.
Nothing's changed. Everybody's fallen out.
Getting a lot of engine noise.
Nothing I can do about that.
Why all of a sudden? Still further back or what?
No, fine. Go. I think it's being all of the stuff.
Sorry, Becky, we're just having a discussion here, so, and Ryan hasn't got his ears in, so if you could just repeat that in a sec to stand by, please. Sorry. Okay. She's talking about people complaining about audio levels. Say that again, please. Becky, sorry, repeat that, please. Okay, so people are saying they can't hear me over the engine noise. I don't know if it's any time in particular or if it's in general.
Maybe it's when you're out of the vehicle, I'm not out of my vehicle. It's fine, I'm fine.
the day how we hardly ever see a squirrel. We can if we can we'll stay there. If I'm not in the way. No, it's coming. Gone back into its hole. That's not that many squirrels at all. Okay. Was that question about aardvark or aardwolf? Aardwolf. As far as I know, they're no aardwolf here. Indeed, I don't think so. They are rather strange looking little creatures. Very, very unique. It's smaller than a jackal. More hunts than a jackal. Predominantly feed on a certain species of termites, which doesn't occur here. Okay, I'm not going to go further up this impossible road because she didn't come up here, that's for sure. Well, giving up. Now, nothing I can do. Found the end of the track, so we see that's the road. Just come through to this road, then go through to another road. So she's holed up somewhere in that thick bush. She's going to come out any time between now and the near future. Could be in 5 minutes, could be in 5 hours. She might have emerged while I was here. So let's go back again. Do another pass. Maybe we'll see some. David, come in. David, did you get to those two Madonangala? What's the look like at the moment? Copy. And any other movers there? Copy, thanks. The whole lineup where I lie. Should have known better. Hello, Sarsaparilla. It's nice to hear from you. What am I scoring? There's another squirrel in that jackleberry. Might be a bit far. Getting the last rays of the sun. No alarm calls. This cat's around it. This cat's flat cat at the moment in these long grasses somewhere. I'm just listening. I'm hoping. Oh, the squirrel's gone. I'm hoping a bird is going to shout or something, but there's been no alarm calls, so this cat's sleeping somewhere here. I should probably sit at this junction and eventually should come out down here. Nick, do you copy? Nick, what's the lineup for those in Gala, please? Mind if I come and join you? Okay, I'm still on the other side of the river, so I'll be at 10, I'll be a few minutes. No problem. I guess we're not getting to see our lions today. Two, Thomas and Rian. Oh, he first, he says to me, no, it's only him. Thomas says, no, he's almost there. And Rian says, no, he's on standby. So we number 2 on the list. But there's only really visual for one vehicle because it's only the one male. It's obviously in a place where only one vehicle can view it at a time. Oh well, if we can't go, then I'm just going to drive up and down this very same road until this leopard comes out. And then won't find it, and we'll come back tomorrow morning. And lo and behold, the tracks will be on top of ours. You weren't listening to your microphone. You don't hear anything in your microphone, Nick. Through an earphone. Talk through a microphone. Sorry, Thomas, eh? I wasn't listening to my mic, eh? Yeah, he's coming down from Naleti along the on. Everyone coming? Yeah, just let me know if you have any Mafazi and Konzo on that fence line, because she came down strict north and her tracks went off the road heading sort of southeast from strict north. Where's Warthog? Bushwallow Dam. Don't know where that is. The map's starting to get illegible. All the folding. I don't know Bushwallow Dam. I don't ever seen anything called Bushwallow Dam. Yeah, mark ya. Copy that. Plan here, heading east. We'll hit something to the same time. Different leopard. No, I don't see anything called Warthog or Bushwallow Dam. This area, two boys, flying, porcupine, Bittern Dam. No, doesn't help me very much. Oh well, I know where I was. There's only a Bushwallow Drive, but Bushwallow Camp. Oh well, I'll find out when I cross paths with somebody. But not now. Strange indeed. Well, I think I'm still going to go back up there one more time. Still silly. Go ahead, Thomas. Okay, thanks, Thomas. Frustrating spending all afternoon, but it's pretty much how it goes with leopard tracking. Actually, any of the cats really spend hours tracking them and just end up empty-handed. Limits to how much traipsing in the bush I can do. Some idiot drove over the stuff. Idiot drive over the exactly what she did was Sodi. What's that ahead of us? There's a vehicle. Sodi in Australia are sociable weavers all over or only in specific places. And how big do they nest get? Very big. Very, very, very big. Oh, this is Nick. I thought this was Hannes earlier. Nick. Yeah. Blasted at the bottom end of Stricknot. There's nothing on any of the roads going up or coming across, so she's in the clicking in somewhere.
You could do this the other day when the two of them were together.
Yeah. I didn't see the three of them together. We had a bit of stuff with the two little boys fighting over that scrap. And then the young male climbed on top of a termite mound. We had like this life. It was beautiful. Anyway.
This guy's a good day.
Windy. No, we don't get sociable weavers here. Only in Namibia. As far as I know. Western part of Southern Africa. Extreme west. And Kalahari perhaps. Yes, I think it's the Kalahari too. Let me just check and tell you now their distribution. So I've never seen them. They're not part of my repertoire. Okay. I'm here. Thomas coming? Beautiful. Sociable weaver. But that's the one that we have as the grey cap social weaver in Tanzania. That's not the one. Well, that is the one. But the ones in, I see that's mostly Namibia, coming down into the bottom end of the Kalahari, southern Botswana. Very similar to the grey cap social weaver we get in Tanzania, but they don't build such big nests. They build lots of small nests. How big do they get? Well, I've only seen pictures, so I could only guess. Probably big enough to support a human. I mean, they get huge. They get, from what I've seen, I don't know how to describe it. A couple of meters in diameter. Huge. Very big. Almost stacks an entire tree. Yeah.
last of the cat with the last of the light. I guess maybe we'll get to see a lion just before the sun goes down, and then it's not exactly the leopard I was looking for, but we're trying to get leopard. I've got to put all my effort into tracking them. Where are you racing from?
I can't believe I can't copy you, eh?
Yeah, on 8.
Yeah.
I know.
You're right.
Yeah, it is.
Alright. I think I know you from Services. You went that side. And 15 years ago.
Many times over the years.
Is it?
Yes. So about 15 years ago I was at Nyati.
Nyati Gamlo.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember something 95, 96.
Yes.
You were there.
Head Ranger.
Yeah. I remember you from there.
Okay, where were you?
Georgie, I was there in Nyati.
We were.
Yeah, because I remember you. What was me and the Harry behind the bar.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh. But that was just, I was part-timer before I went to Tanzania.
Yeah, I remember you told me about.
Yeah.
But you used to put what's the name?
Spiderweb.
Bracelets or something.
The spiderweb.
It was a spider web.
It's the same. Always there.
Is it?
For
Okay.
30 years. 40 years.
Now I can remember it's long time now. How long? 40 years.
Now every year is a new one, because it fades away.
Alright.
Okay.
That was long time, but I still
Okay.
remember you saying
Cool.
it was nice, but I didn't have chance to talk to you. I wanted to ask you Canada.
Okay.
That's fine.
We'll catch up one of these days.
Okay, thanks man.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Who's there now?
Rian.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Smile, you're on camera. 15 years ago. Yeah. So how's this for a thing? I'm driving around Ruaha National Park, Tanzania, and this really beat up Nissan comes along with a photographer in it. One of those top vehicles they use. Clearly a vehicle from outside the park, and drives past. He comes racing up behind me. He goes past, turns around, comes back, and he stops. Mark! Also, funny enough, he was a guy that I hired after I left where Thomas is talking about now. Talking about Nyati when I was there in 96. When he was behind the bar. Nice to see his progress from behind the bar to behind the wheel. And he was a guy that I'd hired. When I'd left Nyati, I went to Tanzania, and that was in Tanzania that I hired Moses. His name was Moses. Also, strange reunion. And another reunion while I was in Tanzania with another guy that I'd hired. Also hadn't seen for 12 years. Actually, it's more, 96, 17 years. I don't think I ever had anything other than silk around my wrist. Spider silk. Wonders. That's probably useful, but might be nice sunset from there. Might see something from the lion. 15 years and I'm still doing the same thing, but it's not really the way, because there's a lot of in-between stuff. And it's the in-between stuff that made me want to come back to doing this. Because every guy guide eventually goes into maybe trying his hand at running his own camp. And run your own camp and get into management, and then you want to get into maybe some of the guys start to get into the more complex camps like Royal Malawan with all its luxury and option and 5-star status. You might want to opt out for trying for the remotest places you can find in Africa. And the camps that come with that kind of a scenario, which are luxury tented camps. Thanks for calling, Mark. Copy, thanks, John. I think it's Leon. Well, certainly given this road a little bit of use in the last couple of days. It'll be time to name this road. Very soon. We can only have a few minutes with the cat. Yeah. We can stop and have a quick look together again. Quite nice actually. Cool. Yep. Premature sunset because of the dark. Did you call? Sydney and Jody, or not Jody and Sydney, or sunset. Okay, while we use this light, use the last of this light to see those lines. Jody, Sydney, are white line common, or are they found in certain areas? White line are not common in the wild, no. They are common throughout the world in zoos because humans have learned how to genetically manipulate lions to produce white lions. So white lions are everywhere, in circuses and zoos, and being exploited by the human world as they do everything else that is an anomaly. And the Timberbark is the only real place where white lion occur because of the gene pool that exists there. So we're coming, I know we need to take, there's that marula, so that's where they probably are, just under that tree there. No, that's the hooded this time, not that white back. See, somebody has driven in there. They're probably lying in there. If we can take the mic off, look at that white, that cleaning kit. So yes, but there is right next to us, or near us here in Thornybush, there's a thing called the White Line Project. Global White Line Trust, run by Linda Tucker from New York. And another one just landed. I think that white-headed vulture just come back. The white line trust. Another matching hiding. Here's the white back vulture now. I'm guessing that back there where that hooded vulture is, that's what Leon was saying. Office was in there. There, I can see them there, just in there. We're not going to get a very good visual of them. There's our friend. So they will get a nice shot through here. This is not in the way. And then maybe this one. No, it wasn't. But is it any different now? Sorry. Other one's tail. He's getting angry. Can you see that other one over this one? Don't make fast movements. He's starting to growl at us. Okay, we're gonna have to move. Gonna have to move. I think it was me pulling that bush that kind of did it. I guess you're not going to have much light anyway. But there. A bit there. Okay. Because now it kind of puts us out of line of sight with the other one. Other one, probably because, and where I was now, I can see the vehicles are pushed right in here next to this male. And with the big antenna on the back, it makes a bit of a difference in terms of the appearance, the general appearance of our vehicle. Going back to the car, which is there where that little jackalberry is. The other one is we go that way and take people with you. He's yawning, he's going to get up too. The other one's dragging the carcass by the sound of things. Maybe pulling it out from under the tree.
make it out under there. York was dark. You can't even see him. That is an incredible, it's like a cave in there. Okay, well, not much point in sitting around, I guess. Looks like it was out here too. There's a lot of blood and the carcass was out here at some point. Maybe the other male pulled it out here and he pulled it back in there and the other one pulled it out here. They might not be as friendly as picture around. Yeah. There's some the other male. But I knew he was going to get up when I put him there. So now he gets down again. Don't know if we'll get a view through here. No. Maybe to be there again where you were looking earlier. It's a lot more relaxed. It is on its left. Is it not too dark to get through this? Yeah, I'll just see him. I could move, but it seems darker because of all that cloud. Oh, he's bored. Okay. That'll be it. Good night, boys. Thank you, boys. See you tomorrow. We will be back. What now? Why are you jerking now? Ooh. I'm done. Oh, that's alright. Should we try the fence line, see if there's hyena? Okay, we're going to do something I've been meaning to do for a while. We're going to drive around the rest of the fence line and we're going to see if we can't catch a hyena on the fence line. So here's the fence line, everybody, but we're going to take it to the gate and we're going to go past the place where one saw hyena. Maybe there are. Where? Off-road? No, it's not fine, dude. What do you mean? At the line? Well then we won't take the fence line, we'll go and look through your clothes. Sure it's not here. And you took it off, was it maybe where we had the sunset? No, that's the point. It's better to pick up things that we drop if we can. Fell off your side, I might be able to lean out over my side and pick it up. We did quite a lot of moving around. There it is, yeah. We'll still go look for this possible hyena there. Cars that have come in from the side. That's weird. No, that's that road. No, that's where we saw the vultures and they came back to it. Yeah. I'm saying this road. People have been driving here to get into the lion side. Long way to come in from this side. So us. Stations leaving to Madodongala, one Ngala back on the Nyama, open lock. Yeah. I'm not mistaken, we're somewhere near this bend. Corner of the reserve. Yeah.
fence. Quite a pace. Impala. Fresh growth. Fresh growth on the broken booby. Little Impala along on the outside. To the guy with the such hello. Hello. People are merciless. Why would they chop down aloes, for God's sake? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pretty big sky. Last LMR. Let's chop them down. The elephant. No hyena. That's a pretty sight. No leopard. I reckon if somebody went there now, they'd find it waking up. We'll find her tracks this side of the river tomorrow morning. I'll continue our quest. Dark little boy again. Get out. But it's only when you notice a particular feature of a giraffe that you notice how much they move around. Look how much, I mean, he looks like a fairly big boy. Look how much smaller he is now standing next to a big male. He's like a tiny little thing. Partial melanism it is. indubitably. There's the young female, and there's another female up ahead. Was nicknamed Creosote because it looked like someone poured creosote over him. But it's really unusual. It's quite healthy. Oh, it's quite frisky. They're all collecting now. There's another one joining us. 4 of them here shortly. To stand and be our silhouette for the evening as we say goodbye to the female from the zebra. That is beautiful. They'd only just stay there with that pink sky behind them. See, I'm lower down, so I'm seeing better than you are. You're probably not seeing much of a silhouette. Well, thanks for your patience while I tracked a leopard and didn't find her. Every moment I was tracking, I expected, well, not expected, was hoping it would happen. But it didn't. Thanks, Brian, for camera work.
No problem.
Thank you. Thanks to Becky back in FC.
Okay.
And from me, Mark, good night, farewell, see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.
Put your hands behind your back and pull your stomach in.
Hi, my name's Rob. I'm team leader for the live safari.
People can tune in and watch Africa happen as it happens. There's no script. We don't know what we're going to come across, and they're going to experience that with us. This is definitely not a studio-based production.
Hi, my name is Brian. I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm here on location at Thornybush as a cameraman. Our camp is kind of in the middle of nowhere, out in the open. It's exciting, a little bit scary. Lions and all other dangerous predators are in the area, but once you're wrapped up in your work, you actually kind of forget about it.
Brian is terrified of spiders. For me, I'm fine with spiders. It is just snakes. Snakes are my worst fear.
Mock this as if you...
As if I'm the presenter.
Yeah, but you're not as good looking as she is. So that's, yeah. Then you're gonna have that earpiece and be able to listen. Yeah, it's gonna come from the radio, but it's in that little black thing. Just check that. Cover it up.
Very little mistake.
Hi there, my name is Aaron Teng. I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa. For this show, I'll be doing the sound.
I've been a city boy all my life, so this is a very, very new experience, a new environment as well. Just like you, the viewer, some of you have never been to Africa or in the bush, and for me, yeah, this is exciting.
Our entire base camp is right in the bush, and we launch the live safari every morning from it, and people can tune in and watch Africa happen as it happens. There's no script, so when we're going along and we see leopard, we see kudu, we see inyala, we see giraffe, it'll be there live, and not live as in a couple of minutes, live on the spot, a few milliseconds delay, Tokyo, Sydney, London, anywhere you want.